Okay, so I've gone live again. And that seems to be working. Okay. And yeah, you're all moving.
Woohoo.
Yeah, the green lines around everyone's moving. Phew. As I said, I reckon I know what happened. I reckon my backup Wi-Fi
Oh.
failed. And did
Yeah,
this.
we are back.
Windows 11 does this irritating thing where it's like, oh, you've disconnected. Tick this box to auto reconnect. Okay, it's ticked. You've
In
disconnected.
uh,
Then it just won't reconnect you again. It just sits there like, what's the purpose of having this tick box for auto reconnect if you don't auto reconnect? Auto is auto for a reason. Gives me less to do, except it doesn't. Oh well.
yeah.
Okay, so Noxious has found the runes for the thing in his. So, second to pop out of the portal will be Richter. So,
Right.
perception check, please.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so he hasn't actually asked me to brand a rune into his flesh yet.
Not
Okay.
yet. Not yet.
Right, perception.
Everyone got a little bit ahead of themselves.
7. Okay, the light from the portal has blinded me a bit for a while. My eyes are not adjusting well.
So now he can tell you all about his idea for branding himself.
Hey Richter, I need you to do me a favor. I got an image here,
Right.
and unless you've got any ink, the only thing I got is this. Do you say Python or Piton? I don't remember how to say Python. Piton.
Piton. It's
Piton.
French.
All right, I've got this little piece of metal here.
Right.
So I'm gonna need you to brand this into my shoulder to slow this poison or before I die.
Are you sure?
100%. I mean,
Uh,
like I said, it's not a bad thing. It'll make me resistant to poison in the future.
uh, okay. Being asked to brand something into someone's flesh was not on my bingo card for today, but if that's what I'm doing.
It's funny how these things work out.
Yeah. Is there a roll I need to make, or
I need to change the colours on the chat because I can't see who left that comment.
Piton? It was someone called Tau Sai,
Oh, it was
or
Tao,
I don't know.
yeah. It's
I don't know. I've never been rock climbing, so I don't have any idea.
I just based it off of how they say it in GoldenEye. Um,
GoldenEye is the best Bond movie. Well, it's up there.
yeah, I reckon it's one of the best. On Mega Mondays, at some point, I really have to play James Bond: The Duel, the weird Mega Drive game. It's like the only Bond game with Timothy Dalton.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So everything's gone P-Tom. Yeah. Well, I believe as you've sort of decided on that course of action, then it must be Fernando's turn.
Right, so I don't have to roll for the branding.
You'll have to craft the brand, so
Ah.
you'll have to go to the blacksmiths and actually,
Oh.
because he's the only one
Oh, I
who's going to
figured
have a
we'd just
fire
keep
hot
Well,
the end
enough.
of the
Oh,
piton and poke it.
we brought that orc blacksmith back with us, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'll ask him to whip up a brand for Obnoxious before he sees to the sword I hand to him.
Hmm.
So, Fernando,
How much
what
to
was it
get?
you wanted to discuss with the Raven Queen?
I just want to see that my deal is still intact. And how much longer she wishes for me to serve her before she holds up her end of the bargain.
She whispers to you and says, "You'll receive a messenger soon. Who will provide you with the answers to what you seek."
Then I'm going to step back. Then, if our deal is still on, good day to you, my beautiful lady. I'm going to hold the violin in one hand and bow
I shall see
and
you
step out of the pool.
shortly.
Yes.
Well,
And a
once it
day,
is ready,
and
I have a gift for you.
I long for the day that you take me into your arms and say farewell. And I'm just going to step out of the pool.
Ah.
Okay. Well,
Hello, so
you almost walk into Richter.
Oh,
Yeah, my friend.
sorry, Fernando. I'm just about to brand Obnoxious with this. I'm just about to brand a rune into Obnoxious's flesh.
My friend, whatever gets both your rocks off.
You might not want to. You might not want to like hog the portal exit like this, though.
Sorry.
But Fernando's just gonna sort of lift his arms up and twirl and move around Richter.
Can you give me a
Oh.
perception check?
Oh, Hero's
Yes, I
Knight says,
can.
in my headcanon, Bond is Rassilon partaking in his hobby of LARPing as a human secret agent.
No, not deception, perception. There we go. A 16.
Okay, so you can see the basic layout of the village, the farm to your right, blacksmith shop pretty much straight ahead. There is a welcoming sort of party stood nearby, waiting. And the snake men have just sort of walked past it and are walking off into the distance.
Hero's Knight says, so I think after a while, as Timothy Dalton, he had to go back to fight the Time War, and Brosnan Bond is the regeneration immediately after he was exiled in his hell-bent form.
Is this the same village we left?
No.
Oh, this is a new village.
Yes.
And they're waiting for us.
Well, as I said, they're more a welcoming committee.
Ah, yes, my good people. I am indeed Fernando Martinez, and it is a great honor to meet you. And for you to meet me. I'm just right up to the welcoming committee.
Well, the The two that approach you, one looks, one is very smartly dressed, in a sort of a suit, with a beard. The other is clearly a town official, sort of usual noble's robes. He sort of throws open his arms. Oh, thank you, travellers. Welcome to our village. You are the first. Well, you are one of the first. First. Are you merchants? We have. You are the first kindly souls who seem to have entered this place, aside from these foul beasts.
Yeah, another merchant. I am a traveling musician and storyteller, and these he looks back at these two chuckleheads trying to make a rune out of a pit, and these are my somewhat challenged friends.
My associates. So
And Fernando, having clocked the blacksmith, literally 10 steps away from you guys.
Oh wow, that is a better idea.
Well, I guess if we're in a town, we might be able to adjust our plan of action.
Oh, maybe there's a tattoo artist in the village.
It might be handy. You know, I guess I wasn't really thinking about my surroundings as much as I was thinking about, oh crap, I'm gonna die.
Yeah. So am I not going to need this branding iron?
You know, but we'll at least give this town a chance. Although being permanently affixed with something that, well, I mean, if it's a tattoo, it'll permanently do it too. So, never mind. Scratch the first idea. Let's find somebody with a needle and some ink.
Yeah. Probably safer.
Yes, much less likely to cause a slight case of death.
Yeah, I'm suddenly like more immune to the poison, and then I get an infection and die.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah. Or you just succumb to the sheer agony of the branding process, and just
Constitution saving throw right there, isn't it?
right. So, snakes continue off into the distance. I can take the broken model off the field at last. And two other figures approach. Two other very familiar figures approach. The one is short, balding, long grey hair. The other is winged in a red and grey outfit. Obnoxious, it's your turn.
All right. I guess now that Fernando has helped me realize that we're in a town, I'm gonna ask whoever it was that he was talking to: is there either a doctor in town or a tattoo artist?
A doctor? Oh yes, you could speak to this. We have a cleric just here who should be able to help you.
All right, point me the direction.
Um,
I'll head straight there.
the cleric walks over. She's immediately says to you, "Are you all right? You seem rather sick."
Yes, poison from snake people.
Snake venom. Oh, nasty business.
Heroes Note says, when did people stop using the term cleric?
Don't know. I've been watching a lot of D&D videos this week, and they always seem to say cleric. So
No, I think he means like in history, like when did, as opposed to like pharmacist.
because it was quite funny the videos, because it was like how everyone deals with a situation, and the memes of D&D characters are just really funny.
He says, was it ages ago, or
Um,
has it been used up until, say, the 70s? I don't know, Seb.
I'm pretty sure that stopped in it maybe late 1700s at the longest, I'm sure.
well, it's like when they stopped using religious titles referring to nurses. Like you don't tend to see matrons,
Yeah.
or the sort of titles which were originally more aimed to the sort of nunnery side of sisterhood sort of titles. You don't tend to. They haven't. I remember I asked someone about this a few years ago, and they basically said the titles aren't gone, but they're not used as regularly anymore. They're sort of old-fashioned.
Thank you.
You still see occasionally
All right,
ward
thank you so much.
matrons, but not as much as
Right.
a title. Oh, Tau subbed. Oh, thank you very much for doing that, Tau. That's very kind of you. I can't believe it. I've got 4 subs.
That is brilliant.
All right. So is this guy going to heal me, or do I have to pay them up front or something?
She comes round and she starts checking your bite, and then goes, simple cure disease should heal this." And she starts to cast, and she goes, "Well, I'm just going to make sure that the poison is fully out of your system. So if you stay still and calm, just we'll."
Heroes Note says, I've got 4 subs. Minor navies be like.
I don't even bother with subs on my Wednesday playthroughs. When I play Hearts of Iron 4, I was trying, in my attempt to make the Kinder Empire. I am going to manage that one day.
The Kinder Empire.
Yeah, I was going to be I'm Switzerland, and I was going to conquer Belgium.
Ah,
I was going to control the chocolate.
brilliant.
We were going to be the Kinder side of the Axis.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we declared war on Belgium, but we couldn't attack Belgium. Then Angry Mustache Man attacked Belgium, and we got drawn into the war. Things went badly from there.
He says, I always make a point of putting a ridiculous amount of resources into giving countries navies that shouldn't have them.
Yes, I have done that. I have had a navy. I have had Irish submarines.
Oh,
The last time it was Irish, a massive Irish Air Force. It was working well up until the point where the Italians invaded.
in Austria-Hungary, I immediately make a beeline for stealing other countries' navies. Why?
Because you can. You used to have a mod for that, but now you don't.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there used to be a mod where you could just steal the opponent's ships when they capitulated. But now it's actually part of the core game. Well, on
Oh.
Hoy it is.
Oh, that's really good.
The only problem is the last DLC for Hoy has got loads of negative things because they ruined Switzerland, made the focus tree way too complicated, so Switzerland just goes down really quickly and gets messed up. And you can design your aircraft, which is just pointless.
Right.
Designing tanks and designing ships is kind of fun, but when it gets to planes, it's like, do you want to have 4 guns or 2 guns or cannons and guns or cannons and bombs and cannons and things, and it's like too much. Okay. Now where were we before I got distracted by Hoy? And Wednesday night,
Sorry.
6:30.
I was being cured.
Yes, you're being cured. So, Richter, your turn.
Right. I'll hand off the orc sword I've been carrying around for God knows how many sessions now to the orc blacksmith we liberated from the realm of the Raven Queen, and politely ask him to do what he can with it.
Well, he points out a blacksmith shop just across the way and basically says, well, we probably should start over there. He looks like he's got a decent enough fire and tools.
Okay, so
let's go there.
I'll go over to the blacksmith with him and inquire. Excuse me, sir. Might my friend have the use of your forge for a while?
Can you give me a perception check?
Perception check.
Yes.
Okay. Let's say, well, I always have trouble spotting the perception on the thing. Nat 20. I can see everything!
Okay, we're definitely getting way too many nat 20s this session.
Yeah.
You
It's actually
have
like
the
that in a different
power!
game that I was in.
D20 of omens. Bring me sight beyond sight.
I wonder if D&D Beyond had to do any adjustments to, but they said that it's got nothing to do with like, it's not like statistical driven. It's driven by like how it hits the screen or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how they would adjust that, but I know I used to get a lot of 1s, and lately I've been getting a lot of 20s. So I'll take it though.
Oh, there it is. So I had to have a cameo for something because you referenced it.
Heroes like this. Play liar's dice with